Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the encounter. This is a wonderful day, the day that the Lord has made, the day that we should be glad and rejoice in it. I'm hoping that you are working on yourself. I'm hoping that you having a great day. I'm hoping that this video finds you trying to help yourself achieve your goals. And today I want to focus on competition. And I was just thinking about this word competition. We have a healthy and unhealthy competitions. And actually, a healthy competition is normally based on positive incentives, like markets are trying to compete, make sure that you're doing more, you're offering more than the other company or doing something. That is a healthy competition. And my focus today will be on unhealthy competition. This is based on negative threats. This actually is coming from a victimhood mentality of this, someone else has it and you don't. And you compete in a way that you are trying to close the gap or bring the other person down if you're on the same level. So let us focus today on this unhealthy competition. That's what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the healthy competition because we know that competition can be either good or bad. But I want to talk about the kind of victimhood mentality competition whereby you're trying to close the gap. Like we are fighting for to attain the same goal that cannot be shared, where one's success means the other person's loss. That's the kind of competition that I want to say we should not have. And I also believe that every other time you're competing with someone, you're competing with someone who is ahead of you. You're either trying to catch up or you're either trying to overtake that person, right? So I believe that the only person that you should compete with is the person that you were yesterday. Since we are talking about this kind of competition whereby one's loss is another man's gain, you should be competing to outdo the person who you were yesterday. That someone who is ahead of you might have gotten the right head start, might have done something that you didn't do, and that's why they are ahead of you, or they are where you're trying to catch up. So coming up to close the gap with a victimhood mentality is a dangerous kind of competition whereby you don't want to involve yourself in. Always compete with the person you were yesterday. If you find yourself you still celebrate the success you had yesterday, that means you haven't done enough today. And that is the only competition you should have within yourself, to make sure that every day you better yourself. It is hard sometimes when you look around and it seems like everybody has it figured out, or someone that you didn't expect they will be ahead of you are already doing or making it happen. So the only thing I would ask you is, if that is what you want to achieve, maybe stay close to that person, get to know what they are doing that you are not doing, and that way you will be able to match up with them. But don't engage in a kind of competition whereby you are feeling like a victim and you want to have whatever they have, but you don't want to do whatever they have done. You want to close the gap only for the reasons of posting or bragging about being ahead of someone. Engage in a competition whereby you are comparing yourself to who you were a year ago. You are comparing yourself to who you were yesterday. And that way, you will be doing justice to yourself and to the person that you are going to become. Avoid unhealthy competitions. You can engage in healthy competitions. And don't be coming from a victimhood mentality of you're trying to catch up or close the gap. You will waste a lot of energy. You will use a lot of resources that otherwise you wouldn't have used if you were trying to better yourself, trying to close the gap. Have a great day. Keep that thought in your mind. Inshallah.